Welcome back, GMB Nation. This is your host, Ratwan Butler, and today I'll be showing you guys how to draw Chase. I am the voice actor of Chase, the illustrator and writer of the story Book of Heroes. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to draw one of the main characters of the storyline. So first, we start off with a stick figure. It's pretty self-explanatory how to draw a stick figure. So with that being said, all you do is draw a stick figure and just add a circle at the end of the arm limbs and an oval at the bottom of the leg limbs, thus creating the feet. And then when you draw the head shape, just draw a line in between, going vertically and going horizontal across the face. Now for the fleshing out stage, I've just picked a picture reference in order to draw the character. So now I'm actually drawing the character design's outfit. He wears a jumpsuit. Most of my characters wear a jumpsuit. Now when you're drawing a hand, just remember to draw a U. That's how you can remember to draw the fingertips. You're pretty much drawing around the circle, and you would draw a U. Okay, guys, a U is the best way. A U or a J. But I usually say the letter U is the best way to draw the fingertips, and just draw a straight line going through and going down and creating that illusion of the fingertips. So again, you can either draw the letter J. Draw the letter J when you're curving the fingertips, or you can draw the letter U when you're drawing the end of the fingertips. So if you want to draw a full length finger, then draw the letter J, and that'll form the finger. But if you're just drawing the fingertips, just draw the letter U. So now we're moving on to the next step. I'm just forming a space around the fingertips. Sometimes I won't always get it perfect, so I have to try. First you don't succeed. You gotta get yourself up and try again. You gotta pick yourself up and try again. Try again. Y'all don't know about that song. Alright, but now we did the fingertips. We go on to the next step, which is the jumpsuit pants. Now, with jumpsuit pants, you're literally just drawing two parallel lines to each other. So three straight lines, and then you're connecting the lines around to make the legs, and draw a line at the bottom to make the bottom of the pants design. Now we're getting into the shoe. With the shoe, you're just pretty much drawing a rectangle and connecting the lines together and drawing the line straight through. Now this is pretty speedy drawing. This is speed drawing that I'm going through, so the process is actually going a little faster than I'm speaking because I'm doing a voice recording over the original drawing. With the flame design, all you're doing is just drawing the letter W for the flame design in the middle of his stomach. And the arm sleeves are pretty easy to draw. As far as the hair, all you're drawing is sideways W's. So literally you're just drawing a W to the side. As far as the eyelids, you're drawing the arrow, but without the just the tip of an arrow. If you want to describe it as a letter, you're just drawing two C's, like two C's, sideways C's. If you want me to describe it as a letter. As far as the mouth, you're just drawing half a circle, and you're gonna draw a line through the middle at the top, and then you're gonna draw a line at the bottom through the middle, and make sure those lines are parallel to each other, and then you draw a backward C to form the tongue. Now we're getting into the painting process, which is self-explanatory. Stick to the color theme, which is he is forest green. He is green, the color green. And for the inside of the color design on the flames, make sure that's gray. I know it appears black, but it's really gray. the outline of his character design is black, but his hair and his bodysuit, the flames in his bodysuit is gray. Now, as far as mouth, of course, make his teeth white, make his tongue pink, and make his jaw magenta. As far as the skin, is pale white, aka peach a little bit. And we got the nice, clean, light green background to complement his character design, like I did with the original dynamic pose from the reference. Now I'm using the lasso tool. I just draw around his body, I copy that, and then I go into the next layer and paste it. And then all we're using is the paint bucket tool, and I'm using the size down tool to size him up on the paper, make sure I'm able to draw his full length hair. And all I did was use the paint bucket tool to add the background color for the light green. And now I'm using the green brush instead of the eraser tool to blend in the white spaces of the copy and paste I did of the background. Now we're just adding on the extra touch. I'm looking at the reference of his original hair from the drawing I did previously, from previous work I've done in the actual animated show from the YouTube reels that I made. So here we go. We're just drawing up his hair. So all you're doing is just drawing a curved line. Forming that line around and connecting it to the other end of the hairpiece. A great way to explain this is literally just drawing a W and making sure that W connects to the end of the hairpiece and the top of the hairpiece. Now I'm just adding in a little extra detail by making sure there's no spacing left behind and making sure that the color is filled in pretty decently. And now it looks clean as a whistle. All I'm doing is just adding this extra layer to give him that chin effect that he has. A little rounded edge chin. And now we're just adding the finishing touches by finding the right color scheme. I decided to use white chalk for his name. His name is Chase. He is one of the main characters in the storyline. You will see in the world premiere why he is the main character. And one of the main characters, that is. And I just wanted to play around with squiggly lines. And I wanted to make it look like he dashed, he dashed into place. Like he's running. He ran so fast that he just stopped mid-ran. Like he stopped in the middle of running, and you just see the dash line marks behind him, like kind of like a cartoon, a Looney Tune in a way. And I wanted to, play around with his poses, so I made it where I did a standstill mannequin pose for this particular piece for the drawing tutorial, and I just added drop shadow with the airbrush tool and using the gray color in order to give that effect in front of him as if it's a drop shadow in front of him. And now I'm copying that with the lasso tool, and I drew around that the space, and I added a new layer, moved the original drawing around, and now he is properly placed in the space that I want him to be. Now I'm adding the last finishing touch, which is looking for a particular type that best fits the character's design by adding some text so you can know that this is the show that the character comes from, which is Book of Heroes, my original YouTube series, premiering this month in July, so stay tuned. This is the countdown to Book of Heroes premiering at the end of July. I stated that it would air July 29th, so count my word for it. I will do everything in my power to make the series come to life and have it prepared by then. I found a better text, so that'll be the official text for this particular piece today. if you like to add this as your wallpaper, be my guest. You can screenshot whatever you like. Just make sure if you post this to credit your boy Chase, Book of Heroes. This is the end of today's drawing tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in next time. Next time, I'll be drawing Stardust, so stay tuned for that. Stardust drawing tutorial coming soon. Peace. Stay tuned next Friday. Turn on your post notifications and hit that bell button. Subscribe for more.